Hi, I'm Dianne García, and I'm going to do my presentation of adolescent childbearing and maternal depression. So first, the research problem, the effect of adolescent childbearing on maternal depression and problem behaviors. The gap in the literature was little work has been done on the relationship between adult mothers and maternal depression. The purpose statement is analyze the hazard for postpartum anxiety and the issues practices gave at the juvenile pregnancy determination factors from the positive impact of childbearing. The tentative research was deductive. The type of study was prospective, the procedure were experimental, and the method were mixed. The bigger question is, are childbearing adolescents at risk of having depression compared with the non-childbearing adolescent during the ages of 12 and 17? Information. Juvenile mothers face an assortment of mental, physical, and financial difficulties in the month of the following inconvenience, every one of which can possibly intensify the pressure and increment the chance for post-pregnancy anxiety. So in the hypothesis, the note is there is no significant correlation proving that during childbearing adolescents there will be an overall reduction in the depression severity from the pre-pregnancy to the postpartum period. In the alternative hypothesis, there is a significant correlation proving that during childbearing adolescents there will be an overall reduction in the depression severity from the pre-pregnancy to the postpartum period. Testing the hypothesis, trying the first speculations, analyzing the T1 to T2 changes in the seriousness of discouragement and direct issues indication and recurrence of substance use among childbearing and mother utilizing combined and example t-test. As a result, the outcome demonstrates no noteworthy inside subject change in the seriousness of burdensome side effects from pre-pregnancy to the baby blues period. In conclusion, there were no distinctions except for maternal age. So as a population, there were 2,450 girls in the city of Petersburg, and the sample comprised adolescent participants of the Petersburg Girls Study. Variable. The independent variable is whether someone being childbearing or non-childbearing mothers, and dependent variable is having depression. The bias in the research is the outcome show that there was not a judgment and the recurrence of young people accounted for a utilization of tobacco, liquor inside the childbearing gathering over the progress to parenthood. The levels of measurement were three of them: nominal, interval, and ratio. Inside of nominal are mothers and nurses, an interval Fahrenheit scale, and inside of ratio is weight and length. Sampling procedure. The example involved adolescent members of the Petersburg Girls Study. Longitudinal popular-based investigation of young ladies and listed following count of 103,238 families in the city of Petersburg. Data analysis, all information was statistic and the IBM and SPSS. So the finding and discovery from investigation did not prove that young people are at rise hazard for misery in the baby blues period. Protection of human rights. Proof for our investigation method was gotten from the University of Petersburg Human Research Protection Office. So inside the prospective budget, there were two criteria, items and prices, and participants were 100 per participant, food were $25 per person, and materials and questionnaire were $5,000, and extra expenses is $1,000, and a total value is $312,250. So the reference for this story were 81 confirmed reference, which were sources for this author to improve his research. And a metacognitive reflection is the reason that I chose to do this research article as my project is that I have a relative who has depression in her adolescence, also when she was pregnant. And that's it. Thank you for watching.